brewed in collaboration with Brujos.
Alrighty. We are not recording yet into the podcast, but hello, YouTube. We are just setting some things up.
What up, YouTube?
Welcome. This is
What up,
the good
YouTube?
stuff, the off the
Fools.
off the recording type ish.
Who's tubing for you?
Exactly.
Put the
Who does that for you? Now you keep the weed out. I don't think anybody's
Weed
mad
out.
at weed.
Weed out, weed in. We in this again.
Alright. I'm just setting us up.
Yeah.
Putting us
Yeah.
online. Hold up.
I see a green record button.
Bro, have you seen the new items on League?
No.
This shit is batshit crazy. This is literally the craziest patch preseason I've ever been a part of. Because
my
everyone,
homie's been playing every day.
everyone is like, you don't know what the fuck to build anymore.
Damn, really?
Literally, like whether you're fucking diamond, fucking master, bronze, silver, like platinum, like
There's like a lot of variations.
There's just so much shit. You should check it out. I think if you get back into it, you'll be like, what the fuck is this?
I'll play maybe. I'll start playing a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll
I've been on Valorant though, bro.
We should all play and just run flex.
I'll play League.
Yeah, exactly. We should just get
Alright.
fucking
You
class.
gotta carry us, bro.
No, you.
Alright, my friends. You ready to go
I'll
live?
play some ARAMs.
Yeah, let's do that. I fucking
I'll do some ARAMs.
people who get. Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Hello.
What's good, everybody out there? Happy Friday the 13th. Oh, shit. I just realized it's Friday the 13th of 2020.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to pretend I didn't
Alright.
recognize that.
Peace
Hello.
out, y'all. Later.
Welcome back to SOUNDSPONGE Radio. It's your brothers. My name's Sir, a.k.a. 10th member. My brothers.
Nick Kin, aka Kim Beats. Just here to chop it up with y'all.
Hey man, it's Jay Sal's, but you can call me Jeff because we fam.
Yo, man. How's everybody been this week? We're finally getting some winter weather here. It's starting to get a little cold. Starting to kind of look like Oregon that I'm used to.
Man, I don't like it. You know me, I work outside. So I'm getting hit with it hard this winter. Just praying for warm weather coming soon. I mean, Oregon, living in Oregon, it's like bipolar as hell, bro.
Oh yeah.
The weather, it's sunny one day or 1 second and rainy the next. So
I know. It had a friend come up here, and he hadn't been up here in a while, especially in the fall. And he was just like, "Wow, the trees are so beautiful." I'm like, "Yeah, they're all dying. Look at all the
that.
leaves. They're all
Yeah,
falling.
look
It's
at
orange, yellow. So they're just dying."
Look at
But I was like, "No, but it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day. They'll come back. They'll come back.
It's a cycle of life, man.
It is a cycle of life."
You know what it is.
But
the
it is
circle of life.
beautiful, man, with the trees. I do like it. I don't like the rain. And my friend, when he's up here, he's like, "Wait, you don't like the rain?" I'm like, "No, man. That's why I bought a house. To
But
stay out the rain."
we get all four seasons, though, bro.
Come on,
It's
boo.
true.
We get all four seasons.
We get
That's the blessing.
rain, summer.
Well, we don't necessarily.
Not anymore. Global warming. Shout out to global warming.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
terrible. Hate global warming.
Right. Yeah,
But it's true though. Now we get everything. We get a little bit of a lot of summer actually extending into like September, almost October. We actually have a true spring, fall hitting actually kind of late, like
fall hit
during
late.
like February and stuff. We're getting our snow, but we get all of it. Like, you know, that's why they be filming movies.
And nothing's
shit
ever
here.
extreme. It's never like too hot, too cold. You know what I mean? Like it's not snowing where we're snowed in. But we're really not ready for snow here in Portland. Just
Oh
the
my
past
gosh,
few years.
everybody becomes a baby when snow comes
When
out,
we're
man. Like-
borrowing equipment from
I mean, what?
Seattle.
Back in like
I know.
2013, there was like a big ass snowstorm, like 24.
But even that, like, people, whenever anyone visits outside of Portland, they'll be like, y'all are tripping? Why is everybody chained up? Like, y'all aren't ready for this? What the fuck is going on out here? Meanwhile, like, say in New York, like, the city's well active when it's snowing because they gotta be.
Yeah.
But over here, everybody's like, you know what? Let's chill. I mean, they call Portland the city to retire young, so I guess it works out.
do they do that?
Yeah, that's what they used to say. I don't know about it anymore, but that is what they used to say.
No, Ben's in the top 10 in the States, like voted to places
To
to
retire.
Not young, but
I've been
retire.
out there.
Well, not
Some old
actually
motherfuckers
retired
out there
young. It's not
ready
about
to
actually
retire.
retiring. They mean like the youth here act very old and just fucking work. Like people are okay just living. Like, you know, I don't mean that like they're not dream chasers, but you know, people are cool doing a chill ass
They're all
job
stoned.
for 20 fucking years
Dude,
and
they're all
just
stony.
being blazed and chilling. Yeah, everything is legal here now. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like anyone doing anything extreme would have done it, whether it was legal.
Legal or not. Bro, I'm on.
I feel like I should
I
start.
didn't know you like getting wet, Dave.
No, I'm not like that.
We need to
at all.
start the Sound Sponge
Yeah,
Trap
that's right.
House.
That's pure PCP,
Sound
baby.
Sponge Trap House, baby.
That's what it is,
2020.
baby.
Like,
You know.
Get your
About to go
legal
full
drugs.
Wayne
here.
Brady.
But that was what ecstasy or MDMA was really created for. You know what I mean? Was for
For
therapy.
Sound Sponge Radio
Yeah,
Trap
Sound
House.
Sponge Radio.
That's crazy. Yeah, for radio time. That's
We'd
exactly
have-
what drugs are made for.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on all kinds of cocaine.
No, I'm not on.
I mean, you hear these fighter jet pilots off of meth just to stay awake and shit so they can fly like 8, 12 hours,
Dude,
24 hours. straight.
When I was in middle school, I did a project on brown, which is
Brown.
gunpowder and cocaine. It's like a last resort thing. Like
What the
if you're about to die in war, I don't think they do this anymore.
I doubt it.
But
yeah.
back in the day,
Get some brown,
like
brown.
if you got shot already, sometimes you would
Oh shit!
take the
fool,
brown
is that
and
serious,
just
fool?
get fucking crazy aggro because you're about to die already, and just fucking
Fucking
go out
Rambo
on some
it.
Scarface
Don't
shit.
feel shit probably.
Just yeah, exactly, down to the last minute. It was crazy.
So
Hey, bro,
what? They're
give me
just
some brown,
snorting a
brown.
mixture of gunpowder. And cocaine.
Brown.
Okay, I'll look into it.
You sure you want that, bro? Yes, bro.
Oh my
I'm going out.
No. I'm going out.
Cue the brown
Like a
music.
G.
Yo, did you guys
Cue
ever-
the brown music.
The Kill Bill music.
I know the big thing on the ballot was like the shrooms. Did you guys ever watch the movie Shrooms?
Dude, that
No, but
movie
I
is
voted
terrible.
yes.
It is
on that
terrible,
measure.
but it also made me. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, "Oh fuck, I don't want anyone ever doing shrooms again." You know what I
You're like,
mean?
oh my god, this is terrible.
This is terrible. And then I was like, then I rewatched it. I'm like, "Oh, this movie is
On
just
some shrooms,
terrible."
and then it was like
The movie, yeah,
greatest
I
movie
love
yet.
shrooms.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
the movie is just terrible.
maybe I'm too old to do them now, and that's no judgment
Yeah.
to anybody doing them.
Yeah.
But in my personal life journey, I think I've done enough of them. But hey, man, 22-year-old me would have been fucking stoned.
shout out 22-year-old.
Yeah, I would have been like,
We're
yo,
gonna
man,
have some woke ass.
where the
people
fucking
now.
shrooms at?
We're gonna have some third eye people.
Well, it's supposed to be,
everywhere.
for medical use.
Oh, these new young rappers about to be wild out of Portland.
No, bro, what if
The little,
that is
the
it?
next wave is from Portland because all the drugs are legal.
Dude, that'd be fucking
Dead
wild.
ass,
Dude, you
dude.
might have just fucking clairvoyant some shit right there.
On some shit.
For real.
I mean it though, really though.
Sir
Watch,
Thomas.
this shit's gonna get crazy,
Now even
man.
more fools are about to move here.
We're gonna get a crazy like DMT rapper from Portland who just does all the DMT in the world because he can.
That'd be sick.
Absol should move here.
The Absol of the Northwest.
He can do all the DMT he wants and write another solar system.
Shit.
Oh, don't say that. He fucking.
That'd be I don't know. Maybe there'll just be little trap houses here and there. Everything will be
They're not even
cool.
trap houses.
Trap houses?
It's not even a trap anymore. You know what I mean? They're like
The gentrified trap.
The gentrified, yeah, it's gonna be like a hella nice ass house
like,
with just
"Hey, yo, fool."
drugs.
Meet me right by the Whole Foods.
The market of choice.
The market of choice.
Meet me behind market of choice.
Hey, hurry up, cuz. I got a truffle pasta with salmon to pick up.
We just got drug bungalows now going on.
Exactly. Real nice style. Real
Small,
nice
just really to the
style.
point. No, just come in my bungalow. It's
Yeah,
fine.
branded bags and everything. Like
Sounds sponge
Nothing
radio, trap
plastic,
house.
all paper.
when I was younger, there was someone selling weed locally, and I don't want to say too much, but he used to give a fucking business card, and that shit was so funny.
Oh, was it that fool named? No, I'm just kidding.
But I remember giving
lives
one. I
on.
remember giving one to my older brother, and he used that shit. Shout out to Anonymous. We'll
Oh, I
just
think
say
you told me about
J,
Okay.
and that's all this card. The card's just like called J. It's like,
Call it
and
J
he even was
J.
like, just give it to people and tell them to call me. And I was like, yo,
You have some
that shit would
gas?
be booming now. Yeah, he did have the fucking gas, bro.
I mean, he took his shit seriously with the business card and everything.
They were real nice, branded.
That's how you
Can you
hella
imagine
glossy.
being like the company producing it? It's like,
Hey, my brother kept that card on him and used it all the time. And
I need some
blank,
tree.
insert name, used to come and drop off tree for my bro all the time.
You'd be like, did you use the card, bro?
Yep.
damn right.
Fuck yeah. Damn right.
It's a punch
Is it
card.
Tim stamp? Exactly. Fucking.
Punch card. Yeah, can I get my next stamp, please?
Yo, is the next dub free?
Damn.
Yo, though, but How's the week been for everybody?
That was it, man. That was
Yeah,
the week.
just been in the rain all week.
Working in wet.
Twerking in the rain, man.
Working in wet. That sounds wrong. What about you, Jeff?
Staycation. Got to kick it with my friend, my wife, and my son all week.
Hell yeah.
It was a good week.
I mean, with COVID's
Stressful
on the
with
rise,
everything going
man.
on, but I mean, it was cool.
Yeah, man. Life is getting crazy out here. We're about to go into
Major shutdown.
another lockdown, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
we are.
Suggested. But I
Suggested.
guaranteed if we don't get these numbers down, we're probably going to be. I mean, Boss said it best, man. They told us it was going to creep up in the fall if we don't stop doing this shit. And we
mean,
just failed an open book test.
It's true. Here we are now.
I saw a scary ass chart on Twitter, the best source.
I love Twitter, man. Twitter.
That every
Best
state
social
in the
media.
the first
United
news,
States,
the first memes.
every state in the
Yeah,
United States, it has an uncontrollable spread of the virus.
Oh God.
I think
The whole
ours
map was
seems
just
to
red.
be. Our Oregon has always been on the lower side because what California's getting like 10,000 cases a day,
Jeez.
and we were sitting at like 500 or something like that. Something really we were like 200 for a steady while, and I was like, oh, we chilling.
And then we
Yes,
had to
because you
fuck
have, like,
everything up.
Then we had
People-
a 900 day.
With masks going into restaurants and then taking it off as soon as you enter.
Oh
Bro.
God!
It's like,
There's gonna be a huge streaming spike whenever the government announces that we no longer have to wear masks. Watch, mask off is gonna quadruple in streams. The same way that fuck Donald Trump quadrupled in streams this week.
Like, everyone's gonna be on IG.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, mask off, fucking mask off, and just rip their shit off. Everybody's gonna make a post on some shit, burning their mask, doing whatever the fuck they're gonna do about it. Whatever you do, do not throw your mask in the ocean.
Yeah.
wasn't there a fuck Donald Trump number 2? Like, 2?
Yeah.
But it was with like
Wait, that one was
G
like
Macklemore.
Easy and
He was way
Macklemore.
whack. Yeah,
I
no one
don't
played that
really
version.
like G Easy, but I've been liking Macklemore now that he's not with what is it, Ryan Lewis?
Yeah.
And I don't dislike Ryan Lewis on his own or anything like that. Just when they were together, they made a really radio sound. Really radio sound.
I
And
think that was just their purpose, yeah.
that was exactly their purpose, and I'm not mad at that. But like it was like one of those moments where you disconnect. And I felt like the people that didn't disconnect kind of created this weird fan base for him.
Yeah.
This like weird cult fan base. You know what I mean?
Love cult fan base.
Like love hate, man. I don't know. They're fucking toxic.
Yeah,
But
we'll get
you know,
into that.
it's the same shit that happened with Logic, and it happened with Macklemore too, where like he released these radio songs, and it created this whole new vision of him. You know, suddenly 32-year-old Stephanie, the second grade teacher, loves Macklemore, but not just the 17 through 22-year-old kids who actually just like hip hop. Because I remember the first time I heard of Macklemore, I was like 17 or 18 or some shit, and he was doing solid shit. He was doing solid, just like hip hop, just like rapping. And I really didn't have any, I don't want to call them issues. I actually was fine with his sound. I actually kind of liked it. I didn't like it enough to download because iPod space was valuable back then. But I liked it enough that when people played it, I wasn't being like, yo, can you skip this? And then he got with Ryan Lewis, and they generated this crazy radio sound, man.
I mean, it sucks when the first time I hear an artist like Macklemore on the radio, it kind of gives me the first impression of just, I don't know, it kind of throws me off. Because, I mean, it's all radio stuff, so I don't want to listen to it anyway, so it automatically makes me think, oh, this fool Macklemore.
This is all he does.
This is all he does. Whack.
Yeah. Like,
And it was whack.
I mean,
I
like,
didn't like-
it's
I
like
don't-
when
never liked
that big radio song, what is it, like, even if I try, even if I wanted to,
That song
like,
about
the I
being-
can't change.
being gay.
Yeah, and like,
Okay.
it was on surface, good message. Everything good message.
Oh, very extremely positive.
But when you have such a strong mainstream introduction,
You don't even want to dive in that catalog.
like hip hop heads don't want to dive in if they've never heard you before. And then you have the people that do dive in that aren't hardcore hip hop heads, but they're the mainstreamers. Like the deepest they've ever gone is Big Sean, and that's not a diss to Big Sean at all. That's just he's succeeded, you know. But that's like the deepest hip hop that they've really dived into. And those are the people that will argue to bat that Macklemore or Logic is a top 10 artist of all time. And And it's like, you don't listen to enough fucking rap. But also you didn't hear this artist when they were doing good rap. And that's not to say, and like, that's, isn't that a weird contrast to be like, what is good music? Because success doesn't always equate to the same thing for people. Money is success to some people. I know some people that say Drake is the best rapper of all time. What the fuck do you mean? He has the most awards. He has the most XYZ, or however you want to put it. But then you have the other spectrum that's like, oh, he had a rider. He can now never be the GOAT.
That's completely other side of the spectrum.
Complete other side of the spectrum.
I mean, I feel like accolades are definitely a part of the formula.
They are, but they have to be the right balanced ones and for the right reasons. Like, for instance, it's weird, but now that now that Drake has gotten the Quentin Miller thing out there, now it's like any accolade he gets past that, people are like, whatever. Did someone write it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's funny. That's something I feel like only a true hip hop fan would notice too.
I also
Something
believe
like that.
though, if you tell me that you can't find a Drake song you fuck with, then you're just hating at that point.
it's a huge catalog.
There's no way you cannot find a song that you're like, this is good.
Well, that's what's crazy is that that's a balance too, though, is that Drake does enough to keep in touch with both sides.
Oh yeah,
with the mainstream and with people who actually who are like, oh, yo, man, I've been riding with you since comeback season, bro. Like, he always does enough. He does enough on every album, even if it's just 3 strong tracks that you're like, what is it, Sandra's Rose? I remember when I first heard Sandra's Rose, I was like, okay, here we go. Like, and that shit was hard. And like, even though they're like, I just flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Sweet. Like, that shit, like, it's not my favorite version of him.
Yeah.
But he made it work, and it's still enjoyable. I think it's about doing it right. And back to our favorite 2 rappers, Macklemore and Logic. What happened with Logic is that I think his catalog of mainstream Logic, or Logic who we came to know, or who the Karens grew to know, and shit like that, I think that body of work grew bigger than his, like, hip-hop head body of work.
You know who's heading there? It's Chance.
Dude, yes.
I love my wife.
I mean, I love my
Dude!
wife.
Fucking, yeah, for real, though.
I love my wife.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
love my wife.
But you guys loved Angels, right?
I loved Angels.
See?
That was like where the crossroad began, though, because you were like, damn, this song is a banger, but damn, this is wholesome.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with Wholesome Chance, but it's gotten to the point where it's like,
Sunday Candy is my favorite song.
I need some acid rap, man.
I do.
Or some young Sinatra.
I mean, it's crazy, though. You see so much growth. I mean, he was kind of wild, and he would say all kinds of crazy shit back when he was younger, man.
Yes.
Like, really crazy
Cancel
shit.
culture shit. But I'm not.
Exactly. I really do love the boy. But, you know, he's definitely said some crazy things in the past, too, that aren't, not like Kanye levels of crazy, but just in general. So it's great to hear him grow up and mature through the years. Chance, acid rapper, Saki, get slapper. Yeah. Not going to say it.
The Ollie tribute, though,
okay.
like if all of that was just gems like that, you know what I mean? Like if there's certain, like, you know, like the Ollie tribute, you know?
Yeah.
Like certain things like that, like Sunday Candy, like having those gems in there in your catalog was really dope. But when you, coming from somebody who followed you and got interested due to acid rap, and this is just me personally, I can't speak to other Chance fans, and like I even loved Coloring, you know what I mean? Coloring Book.
Coloring Book was great.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
But then when it got to what we got now, it's like, I
He
don't know,
took
man.
3 years or 2 years on that album, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then all we got on the
It was
album,
supposed to be Chance
album art was
3.
a clear CD. That shit was whack.
It's supposed to be Chance 3.
That shit looked like it was about to be an NSYNC album.
Hey, man. I love me some Insane.
I was gonna say, I knew you would say that.
I love me some Insane. But you know,
Don't throw dirt on NSYNC like that, man.
Hey,
Come on.
don't you say that about my boys.
Yeah, man. Robot Chicken episode is probably one of my favorites.
Oh man, Robot Chicken.
Shout out
was just
Adult
there
Swim.
fucking-
Yo,
Shout
I
out
feel like
Toonami.
there's like an essence of like, there's like a, I don't know, there's this weird connection between certain shows, like Samurai Champloo, for instance, obviously because they tapped in with like producers and stuff. But like Adult Swim, doesn't it feel so hip hop?
Yeah.
It always felt hip hop. Like just watching it and like thinking back, I feel like it really inspired a lot of people. It was very MF Doom, very Quasimodo Madlib off the
Cowboy
grid.
Bebop.
Well, like the
Like,
background when
Yeah,
they
the
had
music
like
was hard with the text.
like the white text over the just the
Yeah,
black
it
screen.
was
There
lo-fi
like,
before
hip-hop.
people were even into lo-fi.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, Cowboy Bebop like was a game changer with anime. For me. Like
That
music,
shit is fire.
That and Samurai Champloo. There's
Yeah.
just like the two.
like having jazz influence into a whole anime, and then you have this hip hop with Samurai Champloo, and they were the fucking perfect two contrasting stars to an anime, because everyone sided. You know what I mean? That was like, I know everyone sided with one side of that.
Everyone had a show on Adult
Was
Swim
it
that they
Jin
loved
or is it
too.
Mugen? You know what I mean? Who you really rocking with?
I mean, I got the Jin tattoo first,
See, yeah.
but I'm getting the Mugen tattoo too, because that show is it inspired me so much, like musically, like it really like just aesthetically. There's just a whole vibe whenever I rewatch it. I'm like, man, this shit is so clean.
That
This shit is
Sunflower
so
Samurai that
boom
they're
bap.
looking
It's just
for.
so boom bap, bro.
It
Like,
is.
I'm just like, yeah, man, take me back in the time machine. We'll kill some motherfuckers.
I know. If anyone has like an updated HD version of it, please let me know, because I tried to show it my wife and it was just too old for her.
Shampoo?
Yeah.
I think it's on Hulu now.
Okay.
Look, these are
Yeah.
hella hot right now.
Get that hand warmer. Thank you for that hand warmer, bro.
It's hella hot right now.
But what are we breaking into today?
Yo, man, we really didn't get a whole lot of new music this week.
Today we did.
I'm a little grateful. Yeah, today we did. We have so much to go over next week.
Got a lot to ring out.
A lot to soak through the week too, but we still have a lot to ring out this week, because there's still a lot of opinions. I just wanted to talk, man. It's always great meeting with you guys every week just to talk and be here. Honestly, just to be here. It's a break away from all the madness going on right now, for sure. I loved some of the tracks from this week. I hated one of them too, but JID dropped a couple things recently.
Yeah.
I loved that the Jid Trinata, super cool. People have been like commenting all kinds of weird shit, and now I'm confused. I'm like, I don't know, is it a JID K Trinata album coming, or is it just a JID album coming? Because I'll take either.
I'll take both. Yeah. Both.
Yeah, I'll take either one of those. But the JID and Conway track was fire, man.
Oh, yeah.
So crazy.
I didn't even think those two would hop on the track. Like,
Yeah, man. How
ever.
did you feel about it the first time you heard it?
I loved Jid's verse, and then Conway, I was like, yeah, the bars aren't Conway heavy. And
You didn't
I
think
really-
so?
I didn't think so. And then because
Was it the beat? The beat was kind of light.
it wasn't
was really
Conway,
light.
it wasn't a Conway beat. For
It
me.
felt like yeah, but it kind of felt like something he would definitely rap on.
Yeah, but I also thought he would rap a little more
Harder.
grimier. I guess that's one thing is like, since you introduced me to Griselda, and mind you, I am only a fan since about a month and a half ago. But I dug deep into the catalog, and it's like everything was grimy as fuck.
Just like 10 sweatshirt.
Just grimy.
shout out to Benny the
this
Butcher
Benny the
sweatshirt,
Butcher sweater, man.
Griselda
I'm in
is
love with this sweater
grimy,
already.
and I hope that it doesn't ever lose that. And I get it to have to venture out, because they're dropping so much that, like, obviously they're gonna have to venture out, right? And I think that they do a great job. The first listen through, I didn't really like it, but I thought that it fit very well the next time through.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a very big contrast, and I guess I didn't like the contrast with Jid's verse and his verse.
I think it's the first time I've really heard Jid rap with someone so different. I think everyone has been a little more in pocket with his sound
Almost
sonically.
like a Dreamville sound.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Kaz-
You know,
Kaz is
Kaz, he's
yeah.
working with Black, him and Black, because Jid can sing, if you know, and he's one of those artists who's not known for it, but dude can sing.
Or rapping, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Like all these people that kind of already the link is obvious. I think is what it is. Like you hear these people and the sonic link is obvious. I'm curious how this collaboration happened. Really.
Yeah.
I
Is
feel
it
like they're
dope?
probably doing more.
I really hope they're doing more,
I-
because at first I was where you were at, where I was like, man, I don't think I ever hate a Griselda verse, but I was like, man, I don't know. Is this up to snuff? You know?
It almost sounded edited.
Yeah,
When
or like a
Conway
remix,
came
or
in.
like a remix,
Like
or
a
some
remix,
shit.
yeah, like an edit.
But then I re-listened, and the more that I re-listened, the more, I don't know how to explain it, the more Conway sounded like someone who's been in the game 20 years. Like he sounded like a legend. like almost like a Jay or someone coming onto the track, or like a Ross. And so it kind of became more about the flow and just being there for me than even the verse outdoing Jid, because like it is a Jid track, so should he really be outdone, you know? But I don't know, man. After I listened to it over and over, I started really loving the transition, and it felt like a big homie, young homie, OG to young G shit when he was like, let the machine in, like let the machine, and then it fucking comes in with that slight little switch up in the middle. That was clean, bro. That was clean. And like Jid gets aggressive, you know, whenever he needs to be, but he kept it super smooth this time while being like mad lyrical. When he said that, what he said 1-1-2. He said 1-1-2 shots. That's a bonus. Yeah. Like Sabonis,
double
like
entendre with
like yeah, like caught you and your homie. That's a bonus. 1-1-2 shots. That's a bonus, or however the fuck that line goes. That like
that Griselda
that's
dream
and
belt.
shout out to Portland, man. Like fuck, bro. I love when I hear a Trailblazer fucking line, bro. Exactly, man. Like I love when I hear a Trailblazer line, and the Arvidas Sabonis line. Come on, man. You know I went to elementary school with his two kids for a little bit.
Saboner.
Saboner.
What was their fucking name was Ziggy, and fucking
Devontae?
and whatever the other one was. Yeah, but they went by different.
Actual Hooper?
They went by nicknames though.
Oh.
They like Ziggy and fucking something else. One of them, I remember, swung this kid. I went to Bridlemouth for a little bit out here in Portland, and this one kid pushed him on the basketball court, and he swung him, like spun him around by his arms and threw him. He was huge for an elementary school kid. I was like, oh
Straight
my
bully.
God.
That's hilarious.
I think that's really
cartoon
contrast too, because like I said, I'm only a month and a half fan of Griselda because you introduced me to him. Like as far as like doing deep listens to him, but like I guess even to me, like Conway hasn't really reached like legend status to me. You know what I mean? So I almost felt like that stature didn't do it for me. I get what you're talking about, like the stature of like, yo, I can rap this verse and I'm gonna be me. But if you've never heard Conway, you're kind of like,
I want more Griselda.
So
Dreamville tracks.
I think he has the catalog.
You think J. Cole?
But I don't think he has the impact yet. And what I mean is, the impact is obvious because we're seeing it. People are starting to want to rap more East Coast. People are starting to want to do more boom bap shit. But it's just the beginning of it. So let's see how long this wave rides. If we're still 2 years from now seeing this impact, I think they'll be legends.
oh yeah,
You know, if people are like, yo, this wave ain't stopping.
Now we got a Jid track with Conway. I don't think a J. Cole track with any of the Griselda members is too far off either.
Ooh. I honestly see him doing a track with
I
West
know
Side.
Griselda
I see
is
him doing
on
a
J.
track with
Cole's
West Side
radar.
because West Side got that slow flow.
yeah.
I feel like Cole already for sure notices the Griselda camp.
J.
Like,
Cole was fucking.
I feel like he was jealous of that Jid track. He wants to hop on that shit.
Yeah, bro. I know Cole's got that rapper spirit. You know, he's like, he wants to rap on
I
everything
know
deep
he
down.
notices
Deep
it
down,
on
he wants to rap on
verse.
everything. I feel that that's the type of energy Cole always has given.
But he's got to focus on moves now, which is
He's
crazy.
a CEO, man.
If I was him, I'd want to hop on all the hottest artists.
I would
tracks
like to be
and
like,
out-rap
I
them.
don't have time, man.
Yeah.
Don't show me beats.
I'm trying to hoop too.
I gotta do this Puma deal. Dang, that's awesome. The Puma deal is awesome. But yeah. Speaking of Cole and Dreamville and all of that, it is interesting seeing his career naturally transition to that CEO and boss position. Like, I always wonder when artists think that they've reached that moment where it's time to be like, man, it's time to stop being selfish.
And put him
And
on.
I mean, it's not selfish because ultimately when you're releasing albums, you're giving to the game. But it's time to do more for the game. Put on, pass the torch. And, you know, I kind of want to talk about, like, what does that look like to you guys? Or, like, what do you guys think that the signs of that are, or when the timing kind of should be for an artist? Like, for instance, you know, we obviously see Cole in that phase. Kendrick is beginning it. And then, you know, I'll give you the contrast to that. Like, Nicki Minaj, I think she should be looking for a protege. I think it's a great way to stay relevant. But, you know, she's just kind of okay with just fizzling out as this person that I'm kind of confused if people are wanting to listen to or not.
I don't know, man.
She proves she still got it.
Nicki, I bet you can still rap.
Of course she can still
Oh, wow.
rap.
She still proves she got that one.
But if you got like, you know, I think that even her like fan base is wild. I'm not gonna try to upset any Barbies, but with everyone, I feel like after that MonsterVerse, expected a lot out of her. Me personally, like
Yeah.
you arguably, I mean, this is gonna be a huge bias for me, but like you arguably have the best verse on possibly the best hip hop piece album of all time. Arguably.
All time.
Dude, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
We're gonna have to touch back on that.
Yeah, we will.
For sure. Absolutely. But I mean, back to what we originally were saying on that, like, so you don't think that she's at the point that she should be thinking about what else she can do for the
I don't
culture
think she has
or how to
anything more
pass
to
the torch.
prove. But I also believe that in her case that she's okay. Like I'm okay with her not having protege.
I don't think.
Yeah, I
some
don't think everybody's
artists
meant for it, I
aren't
guess.
even capable of. Yeah, like even having one. Not saying that she's not sort of a legend, because at one point she was the hottest female rapper out for a very long time, actually, until Cardi B actually showed up, in my opinion. And I don't know. I don't think she
crazy.
has enough
Cardi doesn't-
credibility in my book or in a lot of hip hop heads fans to have a protege and even kind of backed
And for it to matter.
up. Because I mean, so this Baby Keem guy, just I mean, like, because Kendrick, he's a huge name in hip hop, so he backed Baby Keem up. So I think it's almost like a lot of pressure.
It is a
on
lot
the-
of
on the
pressure.
young
lots of
artists.
them.
But I actually really like Keem. I really like Keem. I'll send you guys some of my favorite tracks by him.
I've
but-
only
So
listened to
by-
Die For My Bitch
Did you like it?
once through, and I liked it because it had a lot of, like, the songs. I mean, it was Orange Soda on that. That was a single,
no,
right?
it's Orange Soda single.
Um,
There's a lot of
but
variation.
it was like, it sounded like that. I mean, I like that song too. So I mean, I don't know. I have to run it through.
I really like Honest. That song Honest. My shit.
You're gonna have to peep some. Send me some Baby Keem songs.
The flip to that is why isn't Kendrick showing more love to his team though?
Because he's busy. Just because
Busy
they're
with
signed in,
doing
just
what?
because they're signed in
doing
the same,
what? What is he doing?
he's choosing where to pass the torch. I know that sounds fucked up, but like, he started, what is it, PL Lang?
Yeah, PLA.
Congratulations on that, first. And then two, that's him, I think, trying to make a wave. Make his own wave. TDE is dope. Don't get me wrong. But what people don't know is Top Dog is a person.
Yeah,
So it is literally Top Dog Entertainment.
yeah.
You're someone as genius as fucking Kendrick.
Yo.
And if you have the capability to lead, and that's the thing, PL is early phase, so we'll see. Because a perfect example is OVO. There are a lot of things that should have succeeded with OVO, but then the contrast to that is Dreamville. J. Cole has proven that he's an excellent fucking leader.
Yeah.
And his team is picking up the fire with no problem.
But I mean, I get like I think it'd be different if TDE didn't look to Kendrick as a leader.
I think it happened. That's not their fault. That's the world's fault.
It happened naturally.
It happened naturally.
You dropped something
they
as good as
acknowledged
Good
it.
Kid, Mad City.
You know what I mean? They definitely, all of them acknowledged it. It was kind of like, yo, like we go with A-Dot. And not to mention, the dude named Reason was fucking barring out.
That's true.
And
But-
why did it take so long to get the Mad Libs, K?
It was worth it for him to wait, I guess, you know?
Why do you have to push that album? I guess I just have
K Dot's a perfectionist.
I have a hella questions about that, and I don't know. I know I won't get the answers, but they remain in my head because, like, why did Reason have to push something like that? Like, drop it,
Please.
please drop this. And they're like, I don't know, man. This isn't our usual. It's like, yo, man. Like, can you imagine if somebody came up in the Dreamville camp and was like, yo, Cole? He'd be like, dropping this tonight. You know what I mean?
I feel like they do drop at a pretty fast rate there.
Yeah, I mean, label politics is just so
That's in the gray area of
complicated.
never
It's
knowing.
So complicated.
But proteges, I think you're right. I believe that not everyone's cut for it, and not everyone really wants to do it.
Is Kendrick losing a lot of credibility if Baby Keem is ass, though?
No, I don't think
Turns
so.
out to be.
No, I think people really like him.
No, I mean,
You can afford
let's
to
say,
miss
I mean, a
this.
year
You
down
think,
the
oh
road,
no,
his
you
longevity.
can afford to. You can
can
afford to
afford to
miss. Jay-Z didn't hit until J. Cole.
That's true.
So I think, I mean,
And
honestly,
even
when I
then,
thought
he
about this, I
misguided that.
didn't know how to ask really because it's a really open-ended question of when and how and who and if you're even meant to lead someone. But when do you think the right moment is? Because, for instance, I'll give you an example when I think a wrong moment was. Jay-Z and Memphis Bleak. Memphis could fucking spit. And Jay was big, but was he big enough?
Yeah.
I don't think so, though, because Memphis fizzled out even though he could bar out. If Jay-Z introduced Memphis Bleak right now as the billionaire Jay-Z and we had never heard of Memphis, Memphis would blow.
But we didn't have its beat selection, too.
That's true.
And think about what Jay put Cole
But
on.
Nas made it. All Memphis needed was one good album. And you could have the worst fucking beat selection after one good album.
I mean, and the thing is, yeah, Nas had a pretty terrible beat selection. But, I mean, that's also another product of having Illmatic having all the top producers at the time.
Yeah, that was
Like 99.9% of all the top producers at the time. And then not having him again. You know what I mean? And
The album was not gonna fail.
yeah, it was going to fail. And not to mention, he fucking said a bar.
Yeah, he did kind of set himself there.
So, I guess the only reason I say that is because I don't even think we witnessed Prime Jay-Z.
Of course not.
I think that if we would have been like, if we were born mid 80s, we would have I personally wouldn't have had the palate to be like, this is Prime Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, I witnessed Prime Ludacris, and everyone knows Ludacris by Fast and the Furious now.
Sad.
Well, I mean, I think a prime example of bringing in a protege would be Lil Wayne and Drake. Lil Wayne was like as hot. I think he was like doing his best shit at the
was
time,
hot.
and then he brought in this Drake dude from Degrassi, and they start spitting together, and that's like Ransom.
Fucking
Ransom
comeback
tracks.
And in the
So
most
that's-
unselfish way, too.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
so
People do not appreciate that fucking...
He let Drake
that
outbar
relationship.
him in every slap, every song.
He wanted him to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Comeback
I think
season
that was a perfect
fucking,
time, perfect example of bringing kind of someone on.
Damn. That was a really good fucking
The timing
example,
is great.
bro.
Them far.
Timing is everything.
Maybe it's the world. Maybe it's not even on you. Maybe the world would have received things differently, and it's not on Memphis or Jay. But I mean, I think a lot of proteges fail.
Yeah. I mean, but at the same time, like, because you have expectations. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Like you
Like-
want to hear someone rap like Jay-Z when Jay-Z says he's got a guy.
Like, do you think that Designer would have been better off without Ye?
Yes and no.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have got the notoriety. You know what I mean? For
No,
some of
he
that
just
shit.
he just shouldn't have signed with good music. Is the thing, and that's really interesting to think about. But if he had just done the song with Ye, he would have got all the same fame. But he's talked about
In a
there
different
being
light.
wraparounds and being fucking corners turned and all kinds of issues, figuring things out on the label, and that's a fucking shame. That's a huge shame.
Did you think that which song? Okay, I was gonna guess and assume, but which song did you hate this out of the songs we were talking about?
That Ghostface track,
Oh,
bro.
I knew it.
I knew it was that one
I
because the other ones
fucking
were
knew
just
it.
they weren't bad at all.
What is the fucking song's name? I gotta go back to it because I couldn't spin it more than twice. It was one of the worst songs I've heard of the year.
We were listening
It is
to
legit
it.
one of the worst songs I've heard.
So it sounds like Atmosphere and Ghostface need to come up with the protege,
and get it on.
It's-
and
get
move
it
on.
It
Yeah,
sounded
move
like an advertisement.
Dude,
We were trying to skip the ad, and it was
Man,
the
age
song
is nothing. In
Vivian
hip-hop now,
Green,
though.
I am so sorry.
that you picked. Ghost.
Maybe that shit would have popped in 1996. I am not fucking kidding. Yo, real shit. If you guys are curious, look up Vivian Green, Light Up, featuring Ghostface Killah. One of the worst
One
songs
of the
I've heard of
worst
2020.
songs of the decade.
Shout out to the award.
No.
Seriously, it is.
What makes it so bad? What it?
It sounds so 1996 in the way that, like, replace her with Mariah Carey and drop this in 96,
And
and it would have been a bop.
Maybe.
but like in the corny way where it's like you'd hear it now and be like, damn, this is throwback.
This,
Like it really is not.
Throwback.
this is if Biggie failed Juicy.
Yeah, it just
If he would have failed,
Ghost.
writing that beat.
Ghost honestly didn't do that bad with his verse,
but it wasn't.
but it sounded almost like a copy paste shit where it's like, he's just like, I'm gonna rap
throw-
hard.
throwaway verse.
I'm gonna just rap hard, like regardless of what the beat is. Like he's just like, whatever, this is ass, but I'm going in on it. Like straight LeBron arm again.
You know who will go in though is I feel like Bronson would have done better.
Yeah, because he would have said some funny shit.
It would have made the verse more enjoyable
Entertaining.
for sure.
Dude, yeah.
It sucks. That's a comparison all the time now. Whenever you're Bronson sound, I'm like, would Ghost kill this?
Or with Bronson.
Yeah.
A or B.
Yeah.
A or B.
A or B.
Okay.
That's terrible.
That
right?
is terrible.
That is a terrible thing. that
Damn,
goes
I've
on.
never thought like, yo, who sounds better on this, Nas or Droog?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Droog.
Droog is
Oh.
nasty, bro.
He's
He just
fucking
dropped a
nasty.
new track with LP and Black Dot on it.
Okay, so I gotta listen to that.
Crazy
Yeah,
fire.
link that. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a link, dude. It's crazy. What does he say? What does he say like that? A76, air assist door. I wonder what I became a lyricist for. Yeah, dude. What? Yeah, what did he say? All right, I forget the middle part. He's like, you don't gotta push me that hard. Like the A74, air assist door. I wonder what I became a lyricist for. Like he's so nasty, bro. That's someone who's mad undershine.
I missed the days when I thought it was just Nas
I know.
with a voice filter. But I'm not gonna lie.
I know when you heard the first
it's
first
Nas.
tape, I know everybody thought it was Nas, bro. That was crazy. To have that type of lyrical power,
Yeah.
that's what's crazy is that even though he's not Nas' protege, you
If
can
he
hear,
was.
I know, if he was, you'd be like, damn, I ain't even mad, dog. I ain't even mad. Like,
Lived up to the expectations for sure.
oh, he's nice. He's with people like Makami and shit like that now, and LP and stuff. Like, bro, he's in good company, and I think he's gonna still make a good impact moving forward. But on to what we were talking about like proteges and stuff, man. Kendrick's got Keem, but Cole, as far as knowing when, dude, he couldn't have chose a better time. Dreamville went crazy the past 2 years.
But did
Past
you
3 years.
see the spirit of the dream, Friend of the Dreamers? Like,
Yes, man.
what's fucking so great about that is just like, I didn't even know about Guap Dad.
Oh,
I don't really, you know what I mean? I didn't fuck with, I knew, I loved Boz, but I didn't realize Boz was spitting like
I listened to Buddy and I didn't appreciate him yet.
Exactly. And when you were
Rumor
seeing
is he
Buddy-
did 27 verses. Like that's insane, bro.
yeah.
like-
Just walking in every room. And
Earth
writing
Gang.
What goes to show through Revenge of the Dreamers 3 and how he built Dreamville is that Cole, I think, has been ready for a while to start leading people. And that doesn't mean that I don't want to hear more music from him. It is definitely sad that it's harder for him to balance music with the CEO thing. But I think he's a natural born leader.
Yeah.
And I think if he never succeeded in rapping, he would have always gotten to this point eventually, where he would have been helping
So-
people rap.
And I think that you learn a lot from being mishandled.
Preach to that, bro. For
I'm
real,
sorry,
man. I'm
Jay,
sorry.
man,
No,
you
yeah,
almost
no. He was
fucked up
pushing
my
him in.
dude.
He was putting him in with people like Star Trek and all kinds of random. Like he was trying to get him on that mainstream shit. He really misjudged the sound.
I don't understand how you can hear Lost One and not realize you're fucking, like, that's what people vibe to.
That you're sitting on a Nas.
It's all right. Cole knew.
Cole,
he knew himself.
I knew. You know what
He
I
knew
mean?
himself.
We all knew.
It turned out to be this way.
But, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, you know, everyone danced to Work Out to me. But, you know, Work Out for me. But, like,
I mean,
that was
can you really be mad at something like that though? Because again, back to inspiration and obviously not a direct mentor, but I mean like Workout is obviously inspired by Kanye's workout plan. I was
Who
just
Dat?
re-listening
I
to that.
actually like Who Dat, though.
I like Who Dat. Yeah, man, I remember hearing that and being like, I don't know, man, is this North Carolina? Like,
Who Dat?
I was like, is this how they be rapping out there?
That Carolina Panther game.
Yeah, I was like, okay, is this how they be rapping out there?
I fuck with it.
Say that, dude.
Yeah, that music video was fire too.
It was.
Just walking in front of explosions.
Who that?
I was,
It was literally fire.
mad 2000s.
Bitch, I got that flag. Yeah,
It was literally fire.
Yeah, I think Cole is. I think you got to give the roses there too.
I know
and
you're a
maybe
big.
I'm
I
an
know you're a
annoying-
big Boz fan.
I love Boz.
I mean, so there's a prime example. I would say out of all the Dreamville crew, that's his fucking main dude.
Yeah,
That's
Really?
his main fucking underwing guy who like is kind of his student but kind of not. Kind of his bro that he was like, hey, come in here.
he big broed him quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, for the first 3 years that I knew Boz, there wasn't a track that I could hear them on where Cole didn't just
Fucking
fucking
destroy him.
he straight up Diamonds Are Forever him on like
Yo,
on,
but he
on
never
all the
gave
tracks.
up, though. He never gave up.
I think that's why he
what
did
I like
it.
about Boz.
I think that's why he did it
never
though, was
gave
to be
up.
like, hey man, you gotta get nicer.
And I don't know if I need to fix something with my ears, but everyone told me, he's like, you didn't know Boss was chubby? You could hear in his voice. And I'm like, nah, I didn't know. When I saw a dude, I was like, oh, he's a chubby guy. You know, he's a bigger dude. And
I mean, but what's chubby? Because Bronson sounds like Ghostface. Ghostface, I would not call chubby.
oh, that's what I'm saying. That's why maybe I need to fix my ears. But Leticia was like, my wife.
And you said Brandon Roy sound crazy.
Hey, Brandon Roy doesn't sound crazy. I don't care. You listen up. When you first heard Brandon Roy's voice, if you weren't a little bit weirded out,
Wait, Brandon Roy, like the basketball?
yeah, that's funny you wore that because we just talked about this last night.
Man, I wasn't even thinking about
You said
that.
you think it was high pitched
It
or
was
high.
very
first.
higher pitched, and I get it now. At first, I thought he was like exaggerating because every time he went to the hoop, he was like, "Hey!" And I thought he was exaggerating, like flopping even more.
Right, that's his
I
actual
get it,
voice.
and mind you, I'm a fucking Rip City till I die, so I'm like, yeah, give him that call. But when he interviewed and his voice was just like that, I'm like, oh damn, dog,
Oh damn! Oh damn!
you are.
Okay.
Okay.
The juice man. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe I need to fix my ears. There's something wrong with my ears. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about hip hop.
Nah, but he's done a great job. Boz has become a really respected name in hip hop. I think he's still got a crazy fruitful career coming forward. Like, I think Revenge of the Dreamers 3 really ripped the lid off the brand for Dreamville. People were like, oh shit,
There you
this is
go.
what y'all do?
Yeah.
Oh, they go. Exactly. Like,
yeah, like the sky's the limit for Dreamville.
right now, everything.
For
Balls in their
sure.
court big time right now. And that's what I mean. That's leadership gone right. That's everything anyone who's looking for a blueprint could look for. That sounds fucking a little over the top to say it like that, but I really think that's true. Like, that's the best way that I could put it.
He has the best verse on that album. Well, to me.
Which verse?
The
Down Bad?
No, not damn bad. On Costa Rica.
Boz.
Bro.
Boz.
Can we bring up this? Buzz.
BAS.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah.
up the lyrics.
We might have to read these lyrics, man.
Did y'all see the Travis
No.
Scott PlayStation collab?
Yes.
I
sir.
He's going
did.
crazy.
I have not been able to secure a PlayStation yet.
Usually he does his shoe drops kind of just randomly, you know. He did it a raffle this time. Only 5 people.
And it was such
Will be
a
selected.
small verse. He said,
Boss
demons,
part.
they followed me deep in the dark. Got problems with being a boss. So we ain't been home, but we hear all the talking. Hit him with hollows and clean him with salt. Salt in the wound and my heart in the cooler. Frozen like I give my heart to my jeweler. Told him to make a new piece out of this. Ever since, I can't give no fuck about a bitch.
Baby.
That is so fucking cold.
Oh,
No,
man, that's
hey, 'cause
funny.
I like that verse, but like on that song,
Damn, baby.
someone did way harder. I forgot. I think it was Guap Dad's verse that I liked the best on that song. Did he even spit on that?
No, he was just singing.
Now y'all make
Got the
me
Mike
wanna
Jack
listen
flow
to
right
it.
before the vitiligo.
yeah,
Okay.
No, that
Smoke
wasn't even
Perp
Guap
killed
Dad.
it.
Was it?
I mean, Jid did too. Jid did sing.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
I think that was my favorite.
Oh, is that
verse
the
on
Jid verse where he's like, "You look like Sway Lee"?
the album. No. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, that
It sounds fucked. I know that it was leaked with the single, but Down Bad. JID's verse on that, bro.
Boom, boom. It's an Eddie beat though. Him producing that is fucking.
They straight fucking fucked up by dropping that as the single, because if they didn't drop that as a single, that would have been the album highlight. And the way that I mean that is that,
I
like,
hate when that
I hate when that happens
Fandom.
because
You have to drop
because
the
it's hard to
weakest song.
appreciate it. It's hard to appreciate it. But all of the tracks were bangers. But it's hard to appreciate it when you've already listened to it
Like
50
30
times.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so when it hits, but like it still hits every time I hear it.
Doesn't hit as hard, bro.
Hey, Don't Hit Me Right Now is probably my favorite song on that album.
Like Board of Education Board of Education versus Brown. I was Board of Education left the town. Like, come on, bro. Like he was.
I mean, even in the documentary, when he showed him that shit, everyone was like,
Trying to hop on that. They
Yeah.
probably were right.
please let me get on that.
Right.
I want to hear everybody's, bro. I really hope that like 20 years from now we get like I'm dead serious. I will pay $150 for it. I hope that we get a master collection
Of the verses.
of everything.
Yeah.
All 160 fucking 5 tracks, whatever that they fucking finished.
That's what Cole's doing, just chilling, like mastering everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would fucking pay big money for that.
Oh, yeah.
I really fucking would. And then if they're all extended versions, like imagine if you got like 3 versions of Down Bad. Like if you got the original, the Dreamville only, and then the all verses.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee there's probably 8 verses on that bitch originally.
160 buddy verses.
Like for instance, I would love to hear if
many buddy verses.
There are so many people in studio that I didn't see a verse from. Like, bro, where's the Crit verse? Where's the Wale verse? Where's the Kendrick verse if he made it in town? Like, where's the Chris Bosh beat?
Chris Bosh made the beat on that.
He
huh?
came out. Hey,
He was in there FL studioing it up.
Nah, they probably just did that for the fucking memes, bro.
you know, he was actually probably doing that.
Nah, Bosh be making some slabs, bro.
He said Bosh make the slaps.
I mean, Bosh had, you know, he got
What's
to
his
retire
producer
early.
his producer tag? Bosh made this beat.
Bosh made this beat.
Yo, he's gonna come out with that. You're gonna need some royalties.
Bosh on the beat.
Yo, we had hella new music come out today, though. I mean,
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
You know,
one of them.
I think one of the great things that's made Dreamville kind of last this long time is, or not last, but make such a huge impact recently, is that they're really taking that like leaders of the new school, leaders of the new decade kind of approach where like, you know, they're talking about all the right modern things. They're showing up all the right places, they're doing all the right features. They just did the Spillage Village album, which was incredible, talking about all the right knowledgeable points in life that like I think everybody really needs to be paying attention to. It's really helped them showcase, and this is weird to say like showcase your hunger, but like showcase the hunger. And that's something that I've been thinking about a lot this week is like what kind of hunger does it take to separate yourself from the pack in 2020, you know? Like there are a lot of artists who are just out here showing a different type of like tenacity and grit after 2020, because some artists really hit a halt.
Big Sean.
Big Sean, Freddie Gibbs, fucking Toby Nwigwe, Conway, Benny, Westside, Russ. Let's not undermine Russ. I know you're sick of hearing Russ.
No, I'm not a huge Russ hater. I just don't listen to him anymore.
But the rap game is so huge. I think right now of all times has been a huge X Factor moment to show if you're made to lead.
Well, you ain't got tours.
Yeah.
And people are scared to hold, like, this might be label heads, but people don't want to drop stuff COVID because they don't get the tours. They're not going to get the tour money.
People are scared to drop stuff because they don't want to drop it and then have to work hard later to make a hard body of work. The people who aren't afraid to drop stuff are people who make quality stuff easy.
Yep. I do think that it's a walking a fine line, because I'm sure people are like, man, you don't need to drop like 3 albums a year. But
Griselda dropped 4 albums
That's what I'm saying.
in 4 weeks.
Yes, they did. Yes.
And they're about to drop another fucking Westside project.
I'd rather someone do that than just take fucking forever, and then it's not even good.
So well, the thing is, they're not afraid to try new things even with that.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean by that is, like, for instance, the Hit Boy album.
Hit Boy
that was
with
definitely
Benny.
that was a different energy.
Sound. Yeah.
Exactly. And they made it happen.
None of them sound like they're
I
running
mean, he
out
killed
of
it.
bars.
The album was great.
They're not running out of juice
So,
anytime soon.
What's crazy though is like we've seen artists try to be all over on features and stuff, but like I think what it comes down to with showcasing your hunger too is the right selection, because a lot of these artists are choosing the right collabs and they're showing up on each other's projects too. You know, Black Thought being on a Benny project, Benny being with something with Black Thought. Black Thought is on the fucking the new, exactly. He's on the Common album. He's on that new Droog song I just talked about. You know, Gibbs is on everything too. He dropped fucking Fetty. No, not Fetty. Yeah, Fetty was in the past year. And then he also dropped the Alfredo, and then he dropped his album with Madlib. Was that late 2019?
Was it Alfredo this?
No. His last album with
This
Madlib.
one was this year, but Madlib, I think.
Yeah, and then he drops all these features. Like, he really is just all over the fucking place. Sean, all over out of nowhere too. And he even said like he made it clear that this is like the beginning of a comeback in his mind. He wants start of a 10-year run.
Accolades. I think Sean realizes that, like, yo, I'm not getting
any younger.
Not getting younger, and I'm not getting the love that I was getting, because he was getting love like crazy. You know what I mean?
I don't even want to say getting. I want to say deserves, because like he should be in the Cole Kendrick conversation via the timeline of when he started.
Well, when you see your peers like that, and he probably looked at Wale and was like, okay, I was trying to be.
I ain't about to be Wale. Don't put me in the Wale.
No, don't do that.
Nah, man. I know he's in his own lane and he's doing his own thing. I think he's got good people around him, and he will. If he's about to make a comeback, this won't have to be that deep of one, because he's been, you know, he hasn't been too far away. I won't say.
He has a lot of resources.
When he just did 4 Things, and like, I'm sure him and Benny probably have something tucked at this point, because they've been both hanging at Hit Boy Studio, which is a great look. That's what I think it is hungry people kicking around the other hungry people.
You know, he's kicking at Hit Boy Studio.
You gotta go to Hit Boy Studio.
Hit Boy Studio right now.
Apparently,
for real.
There always seems to be something like that, though. At one point, it was Kanye's. It was becoming Mac Miller's.
Yeah.
Prior to him passing. Rest in peace. So, you know, right now, it is Hit Boy Studio. I don't have access, but shit, man. Anybody who do, get up in there, man.
The keys.
Get in there while you're legendary. It's crazy thinking about that, though. I said this a while ago that 2020 would be like the most hip hop ever. As soon as the first fucking protest ever started, it wasn't a joke, but you know, I made that light, slightly humor injected notion towards my girlfriend. I was like, we're about to enter the most hip hop era ever. I said that like a week into quarantine. I was like, we're about to enter the most hip hop era ever. I was like, watch, we're gonna do prohibition style rap shows, and there'll be fucking speakeasy style secret rap shows. And here we go. Rap is hitting this whole reset, bro. This huge, crazy reset where real music matters again, and being hungry matters again, and being different matters again. And like,
'cause you ain't getting no album sales now or tour sales even. I think
exactly
that was a huge part of an artist's income.
And it's crazy seeing like who's like adjusting to the landscape and doing the right moves. Like, bro, for instance, I copped a Lulu sweater from fucking Alchemist and Conway this morning, but live time I watched the vinyl sell out almost instantly.
And that's way doper to see.
And there were 3 different versions of vinyl, but the 2 limited versions sold out so fucking fast, and it was so dope to see. I was like, yeah, bro, fuck yeah, congratulations. I was like, that's what's up. That's money for them, 1, and then 2, though, that's hip hop. That's culture alive. Hard work being noticed.
It's a
for real.
It's like a golden era 2.0.
At 2.0 for real. We're living in the best hip hop era ever.
I think
don't care
so
what
too.
anybody
I
says.
mean, you're seeing all these older rappers being still in the limelight. I love it, man. Because they're working harder than these young cats nowadays. I mean, just making quick songs, 2-minute songs over these trap beats, you know, trying to make it big. It's like, no, there's more to that. There's more hard work and more straight grit and grind on this hip hop shit.
The biggest thing to it was there was a while where the golden era, everyone, there's a level right now of music talent that you need to hit, and everyone has kind of hit this bar. I'm not saying the bar is low, but like the artists that are out right now have hit a bar where it's like you're over it and you're making your own sound now, so everyone's contributing to it. And I think producers, shout out to all the producers there, have set it up, because everyone thought everything could be done by now. You know what I mean? If you were to tell me 30 years ago that like not everything in hip hop would have been done, I would have been like, really?
Yeah, right.
People are, you know what I mean? People don't have all the flows out there, but then beats, the culture that was created amongst it, like we're in a good spot. And what's crazy is R&B on the flip side is not. What's going on, man?
I know, man. We talked about that, but I've been listening to a little bit more. So listen to Queen Naija. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I don't think it's totally on the downside R&B, but
It's definitely.
I agree with what you're saying in hip hop though. It's just exciting. It's just exciting.
I'm excited again to be a fan.
Dude, it is what is it? Turbulent times.
Look, I love your vocabulary.
Turbulent times. What's funny is it is going to be interesting seeing the world revert back. Like, I think artists are going to have a hard time. I think fan bases are going to have been shifted by the time COVID is fixed, whether it be 6 months from now, whether it be a year from now. People making the major moves now are going to have left crater style meteor fucking impacts. Like, if other East Coast artists, for instance, don't get on the ball and start making their impact, Griselda will stay the Kings of New York for the next 5 to 10.
Easy.
If
they want
like
it.
Easy.
I don't know. 10
Yeah,
years-
if they
10
want
year-
it,
10,
because-
they're gonna be pretty.
I know they're gonna be old.
But I mean, Busta and Common, they're 48. So I mean,
Yeah.
old is nothing. Old is nothing now.
At the moment,
It is.
they are not
old
running
is
out of
50s
juice.
now. In
Speaking
rap.
of East Coast, though, I mean, the new Joy Badass album was supposed to come out soon.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. Where is that?
Like, where the fuck is that? And that's what's crazy. He is young and tapped into the streets, or should be, like youth wise. And these OGs really putting on, because they stand in this weird middle ground where it's like, man, I don't think that anybody really passed them the torch, or really, and they were in with DJ Shay, and like, they learned from all the OGs and shit like that. But I think that they stand in this weird middle ground where like they're inspiring a group of people, but they're new to a lot of people too.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you call straight underground, just dug up. Like
Dug the fuck
straight
up.
dug up and just broke the surface.
Yeah, straight up, Doug Trio.
'Cause I feel like they're still underground enough to be, because I mean,
That'd be a
even
meme.
I
That's a good
being
meme.
same with Jeff, barely a month and a half, 2 month fans of Griselda, I still have a lot of catalog to go through too. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's what's dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
all
Oh,
solid
And it's
too.
exciting about that is just even, I mean, this show, blessing, because I haven't went back and listened to freestyles. It made me think about when I was like 15, 14, just constantly on YouTube finding every little aspect, every little video of raps. Even getting into battle rap. Battle rap was fucking wild back then.
Oh, bro. I still
Dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded.
That was
Dumbfounded?
Even,
Bro.
that
Even
was
if
like
you
one
guys
of my
were-
favorite battle
I remember
rappers back then, 'cause
Conceited
he was an
when he
Asian battle
first
rapper.
came
Loved
out.
him, smacking everyone.
Yeah. Conceited when he first, before Wildin' Out, all the gun bars he had. Damn, it's wild.
He had, I
Arsenal.
think he did this Dragon Ball Z long ass freestyle. He literally rapped every Dragon Ball Z character and just made it rhyme. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, back then, like I'm really feeling like this is the time again where like I could spend days just lost in listening to music and could find something new.
Well, I can only
all
imagine kind of how hard it is to be an artist right now, even that pressure, or even, I mean, you're a rich artist and you're losing money, a lot of money, because you can't go on tour, your album sales suck ass, and you ain't in the studio no more making singles and shit. So I mean, that's
Full
where
of
you're
logic,
making
and you
your money.
fucking retire, because then you get to chill.
sorry, fam.
No, just kidding.
That's something the game thanked him for leaving.
Yeah, they're like, hey, dog, I ain't mad at you. It's COVID.
Turned young Sinatra to old dad.
Old
real quick.
Sinatra.
As fans, like I think it's almost hard too, I want to be caught up on everything.
Yeah.
But living on a day-to-day basis, I don't think everyone's got time for all that, to be honest.
Well, I mean, sometimes I think about that, man. I wish there was 8 days a week, but
Yep.
I also, it's also part of my own habits are the issue. I like listening to so much music. I can't fit in enough music because I get stuck on one album or 2 albums a week, 3 albums even, and then at the end of the week I'll listen to one song from something else and be like, fuck, bro, I forgot about this album, and I'll want to spend time. But I'm addicted to looping shit over and over and over and over. I can't tell you how many times I'll listen to a song once I fall in love with it, bro. That's how I differentiate what's special and not. And like, kind of on my mind, bro. Like, funny, but I've been listening to Trill by the Clips hard lately. Like, and just kind of remembering how special that era of music was. Even if some of the beats don't stand the test of time, some of the energy does. And
You said the Clips or Clips?
Clips.
Man, his beats went hard back then.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking, you're talking about the Neptunes and like fucking like Pharrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, going crazy
Summer,
back then.
But to go back to your point about kind of looping, I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one, but if I play an album in summertime, it hits different when I play it in the wintertime.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what I kind of as a fan and myself need to kind of go back and like, yo, try to give this another listen at this time. You know what I mean? And it's weird, but it does add something.
Well, that's about album growth. That's like that reason freestyle came out this week, and like it made me think about what you were talking about. Like,
how do you not have some of those bars on the album? I think that's crazy.
He said I'm running out of options. Like, I can't. What did he say?
He said I'm used to
run out of options.
Like Cam Newton.
I
feel like Cam Newton because I'm used to running out of options. Like running out of options. And he also is like, they don't acknowledge my step. Like James Harden, they don't acknowledge all the steps I took. It's like,
Travel Lord.
Yeah, he has some
it.
bars in that.
Living with Sin, like Joe Budden. Like, how did nobody did that?
My only thing is you have to choose the beat.
You have to choose the beat.
That was different.
It is different.
What happened to the freestyle? I thought everyone just rapped to Mobb Deep because Flex plays the same 3 beats.
Oh, it's because they did that. He's like this whole new pull-up kind of on the block freestyle thing.
And you get to bring your beat.
It seems like it.
I guess so, yeah.
I haven't peeped all of it, but yeah, it is different. But that's also
weird.
If you really freestyle, I mean, he did slip up a few times, so I'm hoping that it was technically a freestyle.
I mean, that's cool. I'm not. Yeah. I mean, even if it wasn't, it was good.
Yeah.
Good
but
bars.
You're not gonna have them bars on the fucking album.
I mean, Reason been
Once
spitting,
someone
bro.
spits 2 good
I
bars.
miss-
Listen
I
to
don't think
Color
it's a freestyle.
I
Dreams.
should. But this last album, man, just got me.
It's a 5 out of 5. Like I said, I upgraded that shit.
Thank you, man. It's so
It's
good.
5.
Damn, y'all both really fucking love that album.
It is so
we
good.
really
I
do,
think
bro.
it's been growing on me, but I don't know if I'm at a 5 yet.
Listen to Sauce, and then you'll be like, that was the one song you didn't like, and I guarantee you'll be like, okay.
Watch the video.
For Sauce?
It's fire.
Oh, I gotta check it out then.
I will say,
listen
when
to
I watch
Flick
the
It Up.
video, I do really like the whole experience. I think that's something really underappreciated now. People aren't really into delivering the whole experience.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really, really fuck with that. Man, what were we just saying right before? I was like,
We're talking about clips.
yeah,
Going
my
right
bad, my
back.
bad. Something I want to talk about is kind of moving backwards, actually. I feel like a lot of things get underappreciated, and more than just albums getting underappreciated, I feel like artists get underappreciated. Time moves on. We lose artists. We get new artists. I'm not gonna fake the funk, so I won't do a whole section and talk deep about the catalog. But for instance, rest in peace. We just lost King Von. Rap has really moved into this high-speed era where we don't appreciate our legends while they're here.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification it is, because we're on to finding new legends. That's why, for instance, and I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to be a legend to the youth, because he clearly left an impact. XXXTentacion. People were calling him a legend before he was 2 albums in, because they were just obsessed with him.
Cult followings.
Cult followings. And it's the same shit with Uzi. If Uzi dropped tomorrow, Lord forbid,
Yeah.
he would be a huge fucking legend. And it's almost off of memeable shit, off of fucking short videos and a weird ass cult following. But I don't know, man. It's strange how hip hop, the casket, really makes you smell the roses.
I think
But we don't want that over at the SoundSponge. We want to start talking about people who we think we deserve the roses before they're gone. So something that we wanted to work on moving towards some of these weeks that are a little less album review oriented or a little lighter on our listening is talking about artists that deserve that highlight, artists that deserve a little bit of questioning, but maybe a little bit of lifting on the pedestal too. We've been working on certain topics, but one of those topics is Rap Rushmore. There is no one GOAT, but there's a plethora, there's a handful, And I know that that the real Rushmore has 4 faces, but there's definitely more than 4 GOATs, rap styles. And I think it's time to start highlighting some of those people. We want to smell the roses, not just here, but we hope that you can smell the roses with us. And this week on Rap Rushmore, since I've been listening to the clips, I want to talk about Pusha T. And that's no disrespect to Malice at all. Pusha has had a really impactful career that has affected multiple branches of hip hop, and he's also stayed relevant through the years beyond being a part of the clips. And I think in 2020 he's a fairly still relevant artist, but I definitely would say that he's underappreciated. I think people like to play modern hip hop head style and move forward, and people don't like to talk about who deserves respect. Like, for instance, a young 19-year-old might hear, a new Common album came out, and they'd be like, who the fuck is Common? I'm like, bitch, you know who Common is. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And if you don't, it's like, oh, damn. It's just a different time. It's really, I guess with Rushmore, it's more of a metaphor of, like, you're cementing your place.
Exactly.
And I really believe Pusha's a great one to talk about. I mean, he's been in the game for so long, especially going back to the clips, Virginia Beach. I have quite a few things as far as musically. I mean, he's that dope rapper. He's talking about, literally his rap name is Push a Ton. Like, he's been on. He's a little bit older, but he still said, like, his verses have never gone not hard, which is a little wild.
Hey man, if you know, you know.
Push a Ton. You know, I didn't know that. Push a Ton.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little younger generation, so
You know him more as just Pusha T, less than
and just straight
or
good
more
music.
than the clips, right?
Most good music, Pusha T. So
And see, that's what's crazy is
I'm here
that's
for
2
controversy.
legacies.
He's not a Rap Rushmore. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He's
But
one of them
no,
that
but you
I
can play
acknowledge
honest.
that
You can
he
say
is.
honest, yeah.
Though.
Yeah, but you can play you can definitely be honest for your generation. It's
I
like
feel like because of my lack of knowledge,
he doesn't scream legend to you.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't.
There you go. See,
He
that's
doesn't.
it's all right.
He's an old head.
With
Sorry.
See, that's
It's
crazy.
Kanye.
middle
I mean,
school,
if I'm choosing
if you-
someone.
Bro, if you
fucking
couldn't
grinding.
if you couldn't play grinding with your 2 hands and the fucking beat and the lunch table, you were whack.
you were
Okay,
whack.
so that's a little different though because I
grinding.
heard you guys do that and I learned that.
Yeah.
And that's what you didn't even realize that you were doing that.
And I mean, maybe that's more of a Pharrell thing. But I do believe that they were just iconic clips.
You're wearing a Babe sweater right now.
Yeah, and Pharrell fucking might have had a little bit more to do that with that. But yeah, the Babe, I mean, they were rocking it before Wayne.
They were making stylistic waves before rappers were capable of really doing that.
Exactly. When they weren't fashion icons.
When they weren't fashion icons.
Not to mention, like, I just know with the clips, I will say this. I know everyone's a lot more critically acclaimed with Lord Willin', but Hell Hath No Fury
bro.
was way better to me. And what's crazy about Hell Hath No Fury, I just found this out after just looking
That's got
it up.
Virginia, right?
Virginia, all Virginia. They actually were signed to Pharrell. Like, the clips were originally signed to Pharrell's label, Star Trek. Star Trek ended up this merger happened, and like Jive Records ended up was able to absorb some artists, and they actually absorbed the clips, so the clips couldn't follow over the Neptune's like Star Trek record label, so they got left behind.
What?
I mean, they still got that Hell Hath No Fury still got produced by like the Neptunes and Pharrell, but
After
They
that,
split.
they weren't signed. They weren't signed to them, so it was a really weird split. So I mean,
Is that what created the gap in their music?
Well, yeah, it was a
It
3 year.
must
They
have.
had it 3 years. Like it took 3 years to make that album because it kept getting pushed back. And even like in Mr. Me Too, Pusha says it's like, sorry to the fans, but them clackers won't playing fair jive. Like that was a jab at their own record label. And they ended up getting away from them. But one monumental thing I want to always ask. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but you clearly see now that he's with Good, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking CEO,
Yeah.
right? What if he would have stayed with Pharrell? What if Clips would have stayed with the Neptunes the whole time? Like, how different that landscape would have been. I don't know if it would have been better for... I mean, Pharrell, don't get me fucking wrong. Pharrell, yay. A and B up there for me.
I don't know if it would have planned out as well.
for him,
Has Pharrell proven to... I mean, it's hard to judge that. I don't know if Pharrell has proven to be the greatest leader in the sense that when him and the Clips were coming together, they were both in their prime, kind of coming up. And that doesn't mean that Pharrell's not making great music today, but in the sense that like now he's a mentor and he can teach someone like Buddy.
Yeah.
But-
But he wasn't in that space before.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
it's, I mean, hindsight
did it
2020.
benefit both of them? Because I think it allowed Pharrell to unleash himself because he wasn't tied to artists either.
You got JT. You got JT before Timberland. Everyone's always forgets about that.
Yeah,
Pharrell
but
touched that
JT never came off as a clingy artist.
Yeah.
He never came off as someone that needed you to be right there for him
Pharrell, right.
24/7.
it's clear he broke off of
Yeah,
group
he
anyway
can work
to
with
do
anyone,
that,
yeah.
so.
With that being said, I really admire Pusha for always even pushing himself lyrically, and I think Ye, I mean hindsight 2020,
Well-
but Runaway, he did that verse how many times?
I think like 4 times or something like
4
that. 3 or
times.
4 times Kanye made him rewrite it. But I want to talk about, I mean, I'll be honest straight from the jump. He's a legend to me. But, I definitely will say, I can see why people would be against it too.
Yeah.
People would say that they can't see it. Or for instance, for you, you're not so familiar with their previous catalog. You're more into knowing him as Pusha T.
I think for
Like-
me, it's almost the lack of knowledge or him being in the
Well,
shadows.
I hear a lot of people's main thing being like, he's just the cocaine guy. Like, he
That's
just
funny.
is.
But that's it. I mean, that's his name.
And that is kind of his thing, but I'll say I can give people that, especially in 2020 when they have the options. They can choose to listen to Pusha T or Benny. I will say, and like, stake me however you want, Benny is mad nicer than Push. And like, it's because he can rap about more than cocaine, even though his thing is cocaine.
And you have a Pyrex sweatshirt with Benny the
yeah,
Obviously, I'm biased.
I mean, in my head, I do believe that like Drug Dealers Anonymous, people forget about that kind of shit.
But that's what I mean, is he's not the first rapper to just get by off rapping about what he do. So why do people criticize it so hard when he really, what does he say? Like when he really, even though he raps about that shit, he makes it so dope, bro. And when he doesn't rap about that shit, it's off the charts fire, bro. Like, what is it? As Ye plays the piano, the keys change like the change, or the what does he say? As Ye flips the piano, the keys change like the change of a channel. He's heating up like you wrapped them in flannel, selling kilos through your iPod Nano. Cocaine vandal, I induct scandal. Like he's a fool.
That verse was
And
hard.
even like him genuinely like, I don't know if you guys ever saw the video of him hearing numbers on the board, that beat for the first time. He was fucking so ready. You could see it in his face, and just like seeing that from like a genuine hip hop head, it's like, I wish rappers got that. Like seeing that hype towards a beat just lets me know it's like, okay, you're gonna fucking come off fucking fire. Even Daytona. I mean, it's a cultural icon thing. I mean, even the fucking photo, like the album cover for Daytona, fucking Whitney Houston's fucking Vanity, right?
Pretty fucking
He
crazy.
got sued for that.
For worth
took
it.
my lawsuits. Was it worth it?
Worth
And like
it. You got a
all for
Grammy.
art, right?
I mean, then you have these fools saying Pusha ain't shit because of that beef with Drake, though.
Well,
You know
I
how
don't
they
know.
swash
Pusha is the shit because of the beef with Drake. To
He
me,
did kill him on that Adonis track. Huh?
and as a beat maker, utmost respect to 40. I fucking big claps. 40, Boy Wonder, T minus. Drake has a crazy ear for production talent.
Yep.
He has a great ear in his team. A plus 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 S rank.
Yeah.
Fucking the greatest.
Yeah.
Since when did rap get so soft though? And it goes to show that so much of the fan base, especially Drake's, is like 16-year-old fucking white girls. Because I hate to say it, when did rap battles start having fucking rules? That like
I
tick
forgot
tick
Ether.
tick when he's like, how much time he got? That boy is sick sick sick. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That was one of the coldest fucking things I've heard
Tupac was
in
talking
years
about
and
fucking
years
Mobb
and
Deep having
fucking
sickle
years.
cell.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, no bars back, no holds back on like
Yeah.
back then. I mean, I think that the whole vibe is different. I mean, it's just 2020. Like, rap battles aren't a thing anymore. But
Well, it's because back then the majority
diss
of the
tracks,
fan base
diss
listening.
tracks, rather.
Well, the majority of people listening to rap beefs back in the day were harder people.
I think this.
Members of PETA weren't listening to Drake back in the 90s.
I think why Pusha really won that is because the interview. I think everyone should do themselves a favor and look that interview up when he was explaining his beef. He's like, I don't know if he writes his own shit, but at the same time, like, this is why I don't fuck with him as a person. And he goes really deep into about how Drake treats his dad, how Drake was hiding his kid,
yeah, like some deep shit.
and
I mean, I fuck
really
with it.
talking about how, like, you see all these other hip hop heads, like the big heads, they have their son in arm's reach at all time.
yeah.
And you're hiding that, man. You're hiding your son
He still
For an
hasn't done a very good
Adidas?
job of being.
for an Adidas
Oh, man, Push
clothing
ruined-
line.
Push ruined that rollout for him. He literally didn't. He fucking broke the
Broke his
contract.
And then it's check. So
Was it Drake that is holding a song, a diss track on
Yeah.
Pusha that like he mentioned
He
that
said
he
it would-
can't,
it would
he
kill him.
can't. It would kill like
No, it wouldn't,
bodies
bro.
would be dropped.
I
over
feel
that.
like
I want to hear that.
I
Diss
think
track.
there's enough skeletons nowadays though for everyone.
I want to hear that.
They'll
fucking
pull your
track,
skeletons
bro.
out. I think.
I wonder what he said in that. Probably some crazy shit like, yeah, I fucking. Me and your mama went on a date back in 08. Like,
He
It
did
was
with the
prob-
scissor line.
Yeah. Well, I think that also resonates from the Wayne and Pusha beef that got kind of squashed, but people forget about that. It's like, oh, now his protege's coming after me. You know what
He's
I
like,
mean?
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
I kill you.
I'll kill you like
I kill you too.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, daddy,
yo, daddy.
People forget about that, right?
Mr. Me Too.
Two. I mean, that's what he should have dropped. That would have been some wild shit.
Oh, that would have been so fire.
That would have been so dope.
Because then all the dumbasses who would have been like, Mr. Me Too was a diss.
was about Wayne, which was weird because Pharrell was on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but Pharrell was like, hey, fuck it, though. Y'all my guys. Wayne too leaned out to realize this is a diss.
seriously.
But you were just talking about Drake. We'll get to that in a second. But overall, man, Push has impacted the dope boy scene of rap so fucking hard, bro.
And that's one thing Drake did mention though too. Was like, it wasn't you pushing away; it was your cousin. See, this is like where so much like skeletons get pulled. You know what I mean?
But what does rap come down to when it comes, especially when we're talking
Bars.
about Rushmore? Bars and impact.
And I need to hear the bars though. That's what I mean. I will say from a person like I never actually put that into perspective. I mean, being a father myself now kind of hit me differently, but I've never heard somebody attack Drake in that sense. I mean, people hit him with the ghostwriting stuff, but then he came out with back to back. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing is that there's no response for a character.
I don't know how that was such a great coincidence with back to back, the album cover, like with Toronto beating Philly.
Illuminati.
That's what I'm saying, man. That shit's too wild. But I'm happy Meek
It's
and him are
rigged.
dope.
Everything's rigged.
Everything's rigged. But I don't know, man. As far as ghost status goes, though, to me, man, Push is easy.
Yeah.
That's just easy. Like, he is one of the most impactful drug rappers of all time. I know that sounds so funny to categorize it. I'm not putting that in a box like that.
Behind
Negatively.
Jay-Z, he's probably right
Behind Jay-Z, that's what I mean.
Easy.
Name your top 5 dope boys of all fucking time, rap-wise. And if he's not in there,
Pusha.
you're either too locally absorbed or you are biased. And that's the
Probably
thing.
number 5 would be French.
Hey man,
Or 4.
and that's what I mean. Like, people don't talk about people like French Montana and shit like that. Like, French got a
He
solid
is dope
catalog.
boys.
French has got a solid catalog. Honestly, when he wants to rap, he can rap. But I think
Push it.
even if all 3 of us aren't into him, 2 out of 3 of us seem to be pretty solid on that. We're gonna have to send you some clips.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of
Wow.
heat for it, but I mean, it's something that I know. It's almost like Eminem. I know he's the GOAT, but he's not my GOAT.
He's not
There
in
you
your.
go.
He's
Right,
not
that's
on
a fact.
yours. He's not on your
that's
wall.
Which is
Yeah.
alright. It is
Well,
completely fine.
Okay, then we'll put it that way. He's not on your Rushmore wall, but he is definitely on mine. I don't think he's done the craziest good job of doing, good music, really president shit. But hey,
He's a staple in the culture.
he's a
I'll say
staple
that.
in the culture. And like Ice Cream, Billionaire Boys Club, all of his work with Pharrell, Trill, Virginia, fucking
Fly Around Shine.
Hell Hat. What is it? What is it?
So the casket drop. Willin'.
My name is my name.
My name is my name is fucking
Bro,
dope.
like-
That barcode.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah, a lot of work I need to go through.
he has so much underappreciated work, all because he's never pushed himself as an industry.
And
Two,
Pushed a ton.
he's just been rapping about cocaine, and if you don't want to listen to it,
Go
whatever.
sniff something else.
I do feel that Daytona kind of put the nail in the coffin of him being
solidified his GOAT.
I still think people are sleeping on it. I think it sounds really funny, but like, I think he needs to do like a track with like Griselda, like Dr. Bird's, like Dr. Bird's fucking tell Virgil right brick on my brick. That shit would have went so hard if they put Push on a remix.
Damn, that bar is hard. I didn't even realize that.
Seriously.
Brick. It is just a brick. Off-white brick.
Like, you would imagine, you can hella imagine Push coming in.
Right after
Yeah, tell Virgil right brick on my brick. Round like Kanye hit the stick. Bombay, like Bombay by the brick. Like, he's fucking.
Dude, yeah,
he
he
would do
goes
some
in,
shit
man.
like that.
He goes dope. He is go dope.
So
And
Pusha T, huh?
Santeria, man.
So one of us will post this in the Discord. We want to know what you guys think too. I mean, so we'll start posting these after we talk about them every show, and we kind of want to hear what you guys think. And if you agree, I mean, most of y'all will probably agree since y'all old heads like fools right here. Now, I'm just playing, but seriously, we're gonna post it, and every week you guys should give us some shout outs and who you guys think
This
should
will be
on
a staple
Rap Rushmore
topic.
too.
Yeah, absolutely. As time goes on, we definitely want to get as much Discord and YouTube and Twitch involvement as possible. We're doing live shows every Friday, so join us around 7 to 7:15 and give us live feedback too. But give us your Discord feedback. Like, we definitely want to continuously talk about things that are brought up in the show. I know not everyone will agree with us. Some people, I know some people that fucking hate Pusha T.
Controversy is good.
Yeah, man, we love the controversy.
Only good controversy. Don't be coming in here
Yo.
talking about fuck pushes, fuck this. Nah, fuck you.
Seems like
No,
a
I'm
2
just
out of
kidding.
3 though. Maybe I'll send you some shit. Maybe your
change it
mind will
back,
change
yeah.
on that.
Like I said, it should be 3 out of 3, just not.
It
on
never
my
has
list.
to be.
You
what I
know.
mean?
It don't gotta be, yeah. But before we get out of here, man, you were talking about Drake, bro. Rumors there's a Drake and Breezy album coming. What the fuck?
Yo, that shit's gonna be lit.
I mean,
I
man,
joked around
great
about
I
that.
mean,
R&B
it
music
isn't. It
together.
isn't, man. I mean, like, shit, dog.
Yo,
I don't
nah,
just want to
you-
go there.
you
The
know it's
Lords
gonna
of
be a radio hit
the
on
Lords
there.
of Toxic Masculinity are making an album.
Hey. No, future.
Seriously.
Hey, if they have a future feature, then
Oh
yeah.
no!
Hey, they
the
have
3
feature.
most.
Yeah, if they make a song with Future, it'll be called "It's Not Me, It's You,"
Yeah.
and it'll be like the most toxic masculinity
Slash
song ever.
text me back.
It'll be just Future on the chorus being like,
Bitches, you not me. Bitches, you not me. It ain't never me.
And then Chris Breeze will just start singing this shit.
Start slapping.
Like,
those. Yo, but no, not you two. No guidance. Both slaps. I mean,
No
I
guidance,
know.
bro.
That's the thing is that they know how to make radio gold, bro. What does he say? What does he say? Sweet like Peachtree. What does
Yeah.
he say? Sweet like Peachtree. Take it easy, homie. Fucking.
My favorite part is at the end of the very, very last second of the song, it goes, yeah. like right before the song is, yeah. And then the beat ends.
Even that music video was dope.
I say that shit every time, bro. That shit's
No. I guarantee you what we get on this, though, we're probably going to get a joiner feature. Because
Oh,
fucking
God,
him and Chris
please
are
no.
fucking great
Are
friends.
they cool?
now.
Are they actually cool?
Yeah. They apparently have more stuff in the vault, too. I wouldn't be surprised if we got an album by them, to be honest.
You know what? I just heard a Joyner feature on a track. Oh, damn it. I don't. It
What
was
was it?
actually a good track. I'll post it.
We'll post it.
Yeah, post it in the
So
Discord.
what
I
are we
wanna
talking
hear
about
that.
next week?
Man, we got the 2 Chainz album. I
Yeah.
started trimming through that. The
Heard
first
good
track
things
is
about that.
funny.
I heard
That
good
fucking
things about
Lambo wrist is funny as fuck. It's not my favorite song, but it's a great intro.
Kitty
Just hella
boy.
2 Chainz as fuck.
His
what
production's
else? There's
always
a couple.
good,
There's a
man.
couple things that. There's a couple other things that come out. Oh my gosh! There's a Kodak Black album. We got the
Is it
K.
Canceled though?
We got the K Camp album. I know. That's what I'm wondering about. I'm like,
canceled.
what the fuck? People still doing Kodak Black in 2020? Yo, come on, man.
That's terrible.
We lost Kobe.
He has a
We
cult
got the
following,
virus.
too.
We got all these things. We got time for someone like
He
Kodak?
has a cult following too, bro. It's crazy.
Toxic.
It's crazy.
Toxic.
Same
It's a
people that
suburb.
be fucking with Chief Keef and all that.
Yo, Chief Keef.
I mean, that's the definition of cult leader.
Yeah, dude, he's like,
Create-
I'm retired. And people are like,
creator.
drop more music. He's like, I'm retired.
I'm 300 years old. I
fucking
can't do shit
done.
No more.
Chief Keef.
And then we got Future,
Pluto,
Baby Pluto,
Pluto, Baby Pluto. I love the name of that album.
which
Pluto
is low key, like
X
it's funny,
Baby
but it's also
Pluto.
kind of weird because like Uzi, we all know he a grown ass man.
And he's about just as old as damn near Future, so he's just.
He like a grown ass man,
He's just
man.
Baby
We're just gonna
Pluto
treat
because
him
he's
17
short.
forever.
It's 'cause
Apparently,
he's short as hell.
we're like, oh, he's 17. The game is like, he's cute. Not the artist, the game. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect your 6'5" fucking bare ass. Again.
California
Take it
bear.
out, bro.
I know, fucking.
No, Lil Uzi used to spit though, like rapid.
You mean
Google
like
some
some of
fucking-
his old YouTube
Yeah.
archive shit?
Like
Yeah.
no auto tune, like straight spitting.
Well,
yeah.
that
So
was-
did
yeah.
so did Kodak.
So did
He's a rapper.
Future though.
Yo, Kodak used to rap when he was 14, rapping about the struggle and shit. Like,
Yo, Future used to fucking spit too though.
he was with the
They all could spit. That's why they
Dungeon
call him
fam,
the
bro.
Future.
They called him the Future.
What was I about to say was, yeah, the fuck. Future called out the Future about something. I forgot.
Man, but we got a fair amount of things coming next week, man. Like I said, 2 Chainz, Future, Kodak. Oh, and a new K Camp album.
K Camp.
Man,
5.
that's crazy.
A lot of stuff to dive into. I mean, we probably won't highlight it all next week. That's a shit ton of music. But the good stuff we will.
And Rushmore.
You
And
guys
if there's
will-
something
yeah.
you want to hear on the Discord,
Yeah, let us know anything. Like as the Discord grows, I know we're on the slow build, but as we grow, we're gonna keep providing this content for you. Keep growing the family online too. Man, I can't believe
Was
that
it
we're
episode
heading into
6?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Really
Yeah.
soon.
it's not next week, right?
No,
it's the week
next,
after.
Next week.
Oh lord.
Next week, man.
Well, be safe with your family plans. I know
Yes.
everyone's kind of weighing the positives and negatives. Family's very
Yeah,
important.
choose wisely, man.
If you go to your family, just wear the mask and stay 6 feet. It's not that hard. I mean,
I don't know, man.
yeah,
Family
it is
gatherings
pretty
for
hard,
me are
yeah.
like,
Especially if you have big ass Asian families, whatever ethnic families like us. I mean, man,
it's hard.
They're
I think we're
big.
gonna have a small Thanksgiving, and that's gonna be crazy. Wish I just would have went to Hawaii or something.
yo, I mean, in other hip hop news, Snoop Dogg has a song contest.
what?
Yeah, so I think it lasts until February 2021.
What?
What kind of song was he looking for? You looking for an album?
So it's just
Jesus.
it's just a track. You make your own track and you just send it to him. So I guess it's being judged by Corrupt, Mr. Fab, King Crooked, Raz Cass, and more. The prize. I mean,
From his
Damn.
grand prize isn't the best. Like, okay, so the grand prize, in my opinion, isn't the best considering the other prizes are home studio makeover and free beats for life.
What?
That's pretty hard. Cash and more, but it's pretty funny.
What's the grand prize though? What's number one?
a feature with Snoop. That's pretty hard.
I'm
though.
trying to get second place though.
Well,
Right,
come on, man.
I know you want
You
that
had a
home
Snoop-
studio and the
had
fucking
a
free
Snoop
beats for
feature.
life. But
on, man.
I mean,
Bro,
Snoop Dogg is one
A
of those.
good Snoop feature?
A good Snoop feature that would be hard.
does he have a time machine?
No, come on,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Did you guys listen to Bush?
Before reggae Snoop?
You guys listen to Bush though, right?
Yes.
That was some classic Snoop vibes.
I mean,
it don't
it's,
matter.
you're like dope for just
Don't
having
matter. Come on.
being on a track with Snoop.
It
though.
is dope,
Automatic.
but like people can forget about it.
Yo, but
Streaming don't get you the money that they fucking make you think it gets
yo,
you.
who's producing though? You've got Dre producing.
Yeah, who's producing?
No, it's not Dre produced. I didn't actually get that.
Damn,
they didn't.
if you got
they didn't-
Dre
they didn't
producing
tell
and
me
a
who-
Snoop fucking
They didn't tell me
feature,
who's
then-
gonna produce the free beats for life or give you all these some.
Are they talking about beats?
YouTube rapper. Here's some
beats,
free
though?
YouTuber. We bought this YouTube rapper.
Hey, I'll take Nick Mira.
Are they talking about headphones though?
What do you mean?
Like beat headphones.
Free headphones for life.
No, because Snoop Dogg's not affiliated with.
That would be funny as
Dre?
fuck though. No, he's not, because Dre doesn't own it anymore either.
No.
It's Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
I mean, but they still have them cut.
It would have to be Apple oriented. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
just some other hip hop news that I thought that was pretty.
That's dope.
funny.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
get your
hella
shit
dope,
out,
bro.
Get your shit out, man.
Mad
I-
dope.
Go on Snoop Dogg's little website and go enter in that,
enter that
thing
shit,
if you
man.
want to feature with Snoop.
Absolutely.
I want to hear somebody with a feature from Snoop that listens to us.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Fucking for real. Yo, before we get out of here though, y'all been listening to or reading or playing anything dope? Any dope video games this past week? I know Jeff's in love with League of Legends, so.
Yeah, I
But
haven't.
anything y'all been doing this past week or anything to recommend?
Man, music wise, this week has been kind of a slow week. Music wise, today I actually just been diving into the albums that we just told you guys about, and been playing the same creator of League of Legends, but this other game called Valorant. But enough of being about nerdy, because you see that tweet or some boozy badass tweet about PS5. He said, "Stop wasting your whole life on PS5. F these games," because everyone's playing. I'm like, man, come on, Boozy, let me just play.
Only reason I don't need a PS5 is I already got a PC.
Got that PC, man.
You see Xbox is smoking and shit though.
On
Yeah.
fire?
Like there's videos of them like smoking.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I don't even know what games out that would make that smoke.
Well, okay, so I
Ain't
don't
nobody
believe
got
it.
games on
There's
any of
also
these
like
stations.
Free
videos of
smoke,
like
free smoke.
people
Hey.
saying it's like vape. They're like vaping, like
I do
and
believe
blowing it into the Xbox and making it look like it's all fucked up.
I did pick up my PlayStation to run a game of 2K, and I felt like a broke boy because I didn't have a PS5.
You broke, boy.
Not that I don't have money, but I'm not gonna also spend the energy on that. But I've been playing League. I've been on staycation, been watching junk food TV such as Catfish, 90 Day Fiance, my wife. I think this shit's hilarious. If you guys did
She
not
watches
watch
that too.
Yeah.
My girl hella watches
90 Day
that.
Fiance the other way too. If any of you guys are gonna be on 90 Day Fiance, please holler at your boy. I would love to tag along.
Man,
What
90
is
Day
that?
Fiance
90 Day
is
Fiance is when they're like bringing
literally
over
a bunch of
somebody
fools
over.
trying to get green cards,
Yeah.
bro. Dead ass.
Yeah.
It's either some ugly ass dude or he brings some hot ass chick from like Brazil or some shit, and she's trying to get her green
Or
card.
the other way around.
Or the other way around. I swear to God, it's
It's
always like
fucked
that.
up.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's-
there's like one out of like every 5 couples that like you can probably see that it's
the
probably
staple
real.
couples are now ingrained into the new seasons because they're like even
They're
like
actually
reacting.
probably together.
Yeah, they're reacting to like the newer ones. Like, oh come on, you can't do that. You know what I mean? There's some funny ass shit. Do you know that no
Okay.
neck meme?
Yes.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, you know Kevin Trent's
What?
profile picture on Instagram. That's the no neck dude.
What?
He's around all these Asian girls.
He was on 90 Day
What?
Fiance. He's
Bro,
dating a Filipino
there's
chick.
a meme on him. There's a meme on him about. Sorry
He's
to
on
get
there?
too much into this show. There's a quick meme that like he told his Filipino girl she needs to brush her teeth, and he got her like this toothpaste
But she-
mouthwash, and she was like,
I have an ulcer.
"I have like an ulcer in my stomach, makes my breath smell. You dick." And she left his ass. It is all sorts of
Yo.
funny shit
There's
on
this-
that show.
The other one is this dude runs all the time. He does this funny ass run, like he can't control his like
His
emotions.
legs.
So he just starts running. He also wore like a freaking leather sleeve, like condom into the ocean because he was scared of
Bro, I
crazy
don't
ass
know what
fishes jumping into.
I never
his-
watched that.
Yeah, you gotta
episode.
watch it. I'll link this to the.
I don't really know
Y'all
if I want to
fucking
watch
crazy.
that one. I'm
What
just
the
kidding.
Also,
fuck?
there was a new Disney short that was a Filipino thing. That was dope as fuck to me too.
I don't know if it's so much a recommendation, but
I mean, on the latter side, I'm
I
watching
just-
Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
ooh, I actually haven't been watching
That's a
that at
good
all.
ass show. That's a good show.
Like it.
If you like Star Wars,
Is there a new
if you're a
season?
nerdy ass fool like me.
New season?
Season 2, yeah, it's up. I actually haven't started season 2.
Oh
I
shit!
finished
it's out now.
Ozarks. I finished Ozark.
Is it good?
People love Ozark.
They're
Shit.
coming out with the new season. 4.
Apparently, I've been wasting my time. I purposely watched bad movies this week just to
Yeah,
roast
I've been
them.
watching some junk ass shit.
I watched
won't lie.
the X-Men trilogy.
That's
X-Men
some-
1.
that's some
Did it make you just want to watch
reminiscence
Umbrella
right there.
Academy?
No.
Oh,
I tried Umbrella Academy. I couldn't do it.
season 2 so good.
I couldn't do episode 1.
What? Just watch it. I'm telling you, it gets fucking grimy.
Wait, what's
Maybe I'm
Umbrella
a
Academy
fucking
on?
hater.
What's Umbrella? On?
Like a kind of a knockoff.
Netflix? No, what is it?
Netflix.
It does remind me about. It does remind me of X-Men a little bit.
Dude, it is fucking dope. Tell
But
you, rewatch it.
2000s X-Men was a vibe. It was so bad, so
bad it was
good.
good.
so much Hugh Jackman toxic masculinity. He's like, who's the freak? Bub. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay. We ventured off, man.
Oh.
We ventured off.
Yeah, just I've been watching that. It was my girlfriend's first time, so it was really enjoyable.
Good.
Really fucking funny.
It's funny.
Going through like all the moments, trying to explain why Gandalf has magnetic powers now. Fuck yeah.
Yo, how come he wasn't in Avengers?
I know they fucking
He would've
missed
took
it.
Took that Infinity
They
glove.
missed
and
the
been
ball. They're like, give me that
shit."
glove, motherfucker. Is that metal? Fucking, is that metal? Space metal? It's still metal, my guy.
Yeah, it's still metal, dude.
Give me that shit. It's
Fucking
mine now, motherfucker.
hip hop related though, I just started reading Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, the untold story of the Wu-Tang album sold to fucking Martin
Dude, that,
for
like,
fucking
did the
whatever.
whole-
That's
You know what's
dope.
The
crazy?
pharmacy
That's
dude.
dope. Is
The
it?
pharmacy dude is like everything from the like Vortex is a piece of shit, but at the same time he's like your insurance company still pay for it. I was like, well, if you don't got insurance,
Yeah, fuck you, my guy.
you're not my guy.
Not my guy. Fuck you, not my guy.
It's the same people that fucking like imagine creating insulin and that's pennies to make and they're
It is
charging
pennies to make.
literally pennies to
Screw
make.
Big Pharma, man.
Yeah, fuck Big Pharma.
Like, can you imagine somebody making your creation and doing that? Like doing that, like I just saved everyone who has diabetes
Nah, fool. We overcharged
Nah.
this shit.
on some Borat shit. Nah.
Yeah, fuck. Honestly, fuck Big Pharma. Fuck the government.
Last
That sounds fucked
recommendation I have is before-
Martin, what is it?
Shrew or whatever.
Yeah, Martin fucking Shkreli. No,
Shkreli.
Shkreli.
Oh, the dude that fucking bought Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang album. That's what the book is about.
That fool
It's
is
fire.
one of the most hated men
Yeah,
on
he is.
earth.
But he did it to himself.
Yeah.
Before they take it off, the Chappelle Show.
I know the Chappelle Show is on
Just watch
Netflix.
it.
I
Chappelle
can't
Show is on
fucking believe
Netflix.
it.
Watch that if
Holy
you've never
shit.
watched that.
I
Before it
can't
gets
believe it's on Netflix, bro.
Fucking forgot that.
It's incredible.
I'm watching that.
Clayton Bigsby, very first
I
episode.
can't believe that episode is on
my
Netflix.
I can't believe that didn't cancel.
That's the
whole
type
entire
of that's the
show.
type of energy we need back in 2020, man.
Yeah, man, people get less
That
sensitive
unfiltered
because
fucking shit.
guess what? The whole world is full of fucking hate.
Stop
Yes,
being
there
a
are racial issues.
keyword.
Don't let them deter you from becoming the best version of yourself, though.
Which is not
Stand
a
up for what's
bitch.
right, and if it means going to a protest, go to a fucking protest. But don't take everything so fucking heavy. Learn how to fucking laugh in life again, and learn how to fucking see the morals in it too, man. That's what's crazy is that show has so many good morals, even though he's joking in such a dramatic sense,
All
such an
good jokes
over-the-top sense.
contain true shit.
Exactly, bro. That's the amen to that. It's real, bro. Just watch the episode with the real world.
I know. I watched that the other
Mad real world.
dude.
Oh my god.
So many
I,
memories. So many
I,
memories.
all right. Fucking.
So many memories.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, bro. That
that
show is
note,
so extreme.
Yo, the Prince
Hey.
episode when the
John
bodyguard
Murphy.
walks in. He's like,
with his eyes up, with all cross-eyed.
Hey, kick him.
Oh,
Kick
that
this
is my-
motherfucker out the window.
that is, and he kicks him, and he hits the glass window.
my God.
Rick James.
Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch.
Should never get me.
So many memories.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Darkness is black magic. Why no seven? Evil motherfuckers.
Are we off yet? What's up?
Yeah,
Are
we
we
off,
still
man.
not?
Alright.
Nah, though, but for real, I hope everybody's been finding ways to take it easy and stay positive. Life has been crazy. We're heading into a crazier section of winter. I do think it's going to be a positive 2021, but I think the first half is going to be rough. I think it's on us to stay positive and, you know, find a shoulder to lean on, find your people, create your bubbles, stay safe, but keep having fun however you can. And I'll be honest, man, for us, it's this every week. So thank you for allowing us the space, the freedom, and the fucking ability to be here. Even if it's just 10 of you listening a fucking week, man, we just appreciate anybody who's got the time for our time. And on that note, man, that's about most of what we got to ring out this week. We're gonna get to it. We got some albums to soak in this week. You know, SoundSponge do what SoundSponge do. And
You know what it
we're gonna
do.
do what you don't want to do for some of these albums and listen to this fucking terrible Kodak Black.
Oh man, what if it's not terrible?
I know. What if it's just like his Illmatic?
I'm
It's
not
just
listening.
fucking
The best
incredible.
album
It's just
ever.
incredible. He's like, I went to jail.
Doesn't even rap like
again."
Kodak Black,
I know. He
just
doesn't even
straight
rap. He
hip-hop.
sounds completely
Straight.
different. Oh my God, he rap with that Griselda-esque style. He's just going in. Nah, though, but thank you for everybody who's been supporting the show. Thank you everybody who's a part of the Discord already.
Much appreciated.
If you're not a part of the Discord, make sure that you join us. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at SoundSponge Radio. All of the links for the Discord and the Instagram are on the YouTube, on the Twitch, and they are also on our links for everywhere else too. With that being said, man, let's enter the holiday season with some nice holiday spirit. Everybody, call someone that you fucking love after you end this episode or
Tell him
something.
you love him.
And just tell them you love them. Stay positive. Do good shit.
And don't put
make-
up a damn tree now. It's too early.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
doing?
too early.
They already lit up downtown.
What
I
are
don't
you
fuck
guys
that,
What
man.
are y'all doing?
Can't skip
Let
Thanksgiving.
me eat Thanksgiving dinner
Yeah.
first.
End of
you
the day,
can.
though, just make the world a better place. You know what the fuck it is, man? SoundSponge Radio, 10th member, my brothers.
Nick Ken, also known as Kim Beast. Thank you guys for letting me talk my shit tonight.
Jay Sal's, man, but just call me Jeff. We fam. Love y'all.
All right, man. SoundSponge Radio, fucking out
Deuce.
here. Y'all have a good one.
Bow, bow,
We
bow.
fucking out this bitch.